knees, praying for a life. Been through the struggle, show me light. All hail Christ, I know it ain't over. This is dedicated to my fallen.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Rolo Runs the City podcast. I am your host Rolo, and of course, I am here to bring you the season finale of Rolo Runs the City podcast, and it's the last song that I'm dropping of the year, and that is Fallen Soldiers. But before we get into that, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Rolo Runs the City. As well, I am on X at Rolo Runs the City and on Instagram at Rolo Runs the City podcast and Rolo Runs the City music. And let's not forget all things Rolo. Feel free to check out RoloRunsTheCity.com, where I have a whole bunch of stuff on there, and you can feel free to check me out on that as well. But without further ado, we're going to talk about the track Fallen Soldiers. And this was a track that I was very, I was enthused about actually getting this track done. I said I got to come through with some powerful production, as well as, come through lyrically on my end to ensure that I, have a great message, because I'm trying to close out the year with an awesome message. Obviously, I always try to have incredible messages in all my music, but I always try to do something very powerful at the end of the year. So, of course, the track Fallen Soldiers, it's just basically talking about, whether if you're in the realm of business, music, entertainment, or just family life in general, just living as a regular human being overall, is about leaving your mark on this earth. Like, no matter what happens, whether you live today or you die tomorrow, it's about what kind of impact have you left? What kind of legacy are you leaving? Are you legendary? Are you iconic? You can become legendary and iconic by waking up with the intent of getting things done every day, as opposed to just sitting on your butt, laying in the bed, not do anything. So with that being said, I wanted to ensure that, I talked about no matter what, your legend will always live on as long as you're living a legendary life. Unfortunately, we've had a lot of people that have come and gone. It's the nature of life. It's the cycle. But many people, pass on and don't ever leave a mark on this earth as if they were never even here. And that's really the sad reality for many people that have walked this life. And I know personally for me, it's not so much that I want to leave an impact to where I want people to remember my name and things of that nature. No, like, I want to help as many people as I can help. So then that way I know that I've lived a fulfilled life, as well as I hope that many other people would have, the same mindset. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't have that. But to each is his or her own, I just rather choose to live a life of fulfillment as opposed to just seeing what kind of materials that I can go ahead and accumulate throughout the years. You know what I mean? So with that being said, when I made Fallen Soldiers, obviously, I talk about, when we pass on, the music lives on. And of course, you can consider that, as in musically, as a musical artist, musicians, rappers, whatever, right? But what I mean is, we walk this earth today, we could be gone tomorrow, but what is your legacy? What will live on? What will you have done today to have make an impact for tomorrow? And I think if a lot of people lived with this sort of intention, we would have a much more functioning world than we do right now. I mean, I'm not saying that we're in a total disarray, but it seems to be that the more technology that we're actually enhancing at is dumbing down our human beings, and people are not living with intention. They're more like they have the you only live once mentality, and and they're not living with true intention. So with that being said, I wanted to make sure that I put together a good track that kind of just makes somebody think. I make a lot of album references and reference to like the greats of hip hop and everything like that. But, it's unfortunate where we lose a lot of great people to nonsense as well. I mean, some things you can't help, but there's many things you can prevent. And unfortunately, sometimes we just fall victims to our own ego, and it could lead to our demise. But with that being said, I always try to give, provoke the mind to think beyond just the beat or how the music makes you feel, obviously. I believe there's a saying that it says, when you're happy, you enjoy the music, but when you're sad, you listen to the lyrics. I'm saying that obviously verbatim, but, it's along those lines. But anyway, I don't want to leave on a somber note. I mean, we had a great year. We got to kill it for the next one, obviously. We're coming back better than ever because that's just what we do. We have no choice. At the end of the day, this is God's work, and this is what we're doing. We're doing God's work. So, with that being said, feel free to subscribe to the channel anywhere you guys get your podcasts, whether it be Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, whatever. I'm on there. You know what I'm saying? So feel free to subscribe to the channel. Like I said, you're going to probably hit 2 Rolos Runs the City. You're going to hit the musical artist as well as the podcast. They intertwine with both. Please enjoy both. I thank you guys for everything, for a great year, for even listening to me, for even checking out my music, and just I hope that it's giving you a good impact. Definitely not trying to give you any noise pollution for your ears, trying to make it very easy for your ears to enjoy. I'm very grateful that I got your guys' attention, and basically trying to spread the word of living with intention. Anyway, take care. Godspeed. We're going to see you on the next year. Obviously, we're going to hit it hard like we always do. But I do want you guys to recognize and understand your own greatness, because we could all be great in our own right. We just need to go ahead and move with intention and pay attention to detail. Anyway, take care. Godspeed. This is Rolo C. And obviously, like I always say, be the goat, never a sheep, and don't sleep on your dreams. Take care.